live at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter and Desert Wildlife Center in Indio. It's to help collect donations for the annual Tail-a-thon. We're also talking about the most festive time of the year at Acrisure Arena with the Firebirds celebrating the annual teddy bear toss. We have more on what to know.
I'm Pablo Alcina. Simply a gorgeous sunset, clear skies, but temperatures continue to be hotter than normal. Full forecast coming up. NBC Palm Springs at 5 begins now.
Now, connecting the valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Thursday. I'm Mark Mester. Tonight, we're teaming up with the Palm Springs Animal Shelter for their third annual Tail-a-thon extravaganza. It's tonight's top story. We're going to be live at the shelter in Palm Springs until 7 o'clock tonight, helping to raise funds for the amazing services that the shelter and the center provide. Let's go to our Olivia Sandusky and Tim O'Brien at the shelter right now on more on how the community can donate and why this drive is just so important. But can I ask tonight, guys, I know the tally got started at about 3. What's the total so far?
Mark, already over $4,000 raised at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. Officially only an hour in, runs until 7 o'clock, raising money for the Palm Springs Animal Shelter and the Desert Wildlife Center. So it's going to be a great evening. And, you know, the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, Tim, it's something that's close not only to our community here in Palm Springs, but you as well.
Yeah, near and dear to my heart. I've lived in several states, and this is by far the best animal shelter I've ever been to and worked with. And I mean that. It's not lip service. This is one-year-old Jersey, who I got here last summer at the Clear the Shelter event, and she's doing just fine. She's a treat gremlin. I think she's had about 45 treats already. The crew here is taking care of her. She's the star of the show, but when you donate and when you commit to this, this is a perfect example of where your money goes and how you can make a difference. And I had to bring her tonight. She wanted to come back and say hello.
You had to. You've got the number on your screen to call and donate anytime until 7 o'clock this evening. And we want to introduce, we have Scott Nevins out here with us tonight,
Hi.
TV personality, board member here at the Animal Shelter. You're awesome, but your little pup you're holding here,
So much cooler.
stealing all the attention tonight. Marshmallow, tell me about Marshmallow.
Marshmallow is part of the litter, and that will be part of our puppy bowl coming up later. Marshmallow is the biggest and 5 weeks old. Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
How cute is that face?
So many puppies here, so many animals, fundraising.
Healthcare they need. And, you know, and there's lots of programs we'll talk about later tonight, like our food bank, which is so important to people in our community. But right now, I'm just enamored with this little one. I think I'm taking her home with me.
Yeah, I want to give her the microphone. She's got something to say. Before we go and send it back to you in studio, Mark, we have to introduce our phone answerers who you'll be calling this evening. Tim, I see Race up there already has a call on the line.
Yeah, Race, of course, with the City of Desert Hot Springs. We're going to talk to him here in just a moment. This is a good thing. We'd much rather you all be on the phone than interviewing with us. But as soon as you're done, we'll talk about your spa tour, and we could even maybe do that coming up next break. But this is awesome. The phones are ringing. 2 now, 3 calls. Keep them coming all night long.
You see the number there on your screen. We've got Suzanne and Tiffany both answering phones here. So, Mark, we'll send it back to you for now. We're going to hang out with Marshmallow and get ready for that puppy bowl, which is coming up at 6 o'clock.
All right, our thanks to Olivia and our entire team that's out there. We'll check back in with them in just a moment. Meantime, our Tail-a-thon coverage does continue tonight, but this time it's over at the Desert Wildlife Center. It's a safe refuge for sick, injured, or orphaned wildlife that needs medical treatment. Our Tiani Jadalang joins us live in Indio tonight. She's out at the Wildlife Center and has the latest. Tiani?
Mark, all those donations that are coming into the Tail-a-thon at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter are not just to benefit those lovely animals at the Animal Shelter in Palm Springs, but all over the several different organizations that fall under the Greater Palm Springs Animal Allies nonprofit, including the Desert Wildlife Center here in Indio. We're sitting on 7 acres of land, doing exactly what's in the name, helping wildlife animals and rehabbing them here at this beautiful piece of land that helps take care of so many animals. But to talk to me more about it, I'm bringing in Micah Curtis. You're the eyes and ears behind this facility. You're the director here. You help treat so many of these animals here. So when you think of a wildlife center for wildlife, what are you treating here?
That's a great question. So we treat pretty much anything that is native to Coachella Valley. So we've mainly been focusing on birds, although we already have started accepting our mammals and reptiles. But so essentially, again, anything that is going to come through Coachella Valley that needs assistance, like they're injured or sick, they're going to come here. So we take in raptors, so our eagles, our hawks, our vultures, our owls. We take in our smaller songbirds, so our hummingbirds, all the way up to, our grackles or our doves, our pigeons, and stuff like that. We take in corvids, so crows, ravens, and jays, as well as small mammals like opossums. We've had several opossums already, raccoons, rabbits, and then some lizards as well. So we've got a good mix so far.
Micah, you were telling me before we got on air that it could really be anything. An animal can unfortunately be hit on the side of the road, and anybody, Bob or Jane, could come and bring them into the facility, and you treat them. What are some common things that you're treating these animals for?
Great question as well. So most of the time, these animals, unfortunately, are suffering from human-caused issues, and we don't necessarily intend to hurt animals, but window strikes, hit by cars, dog and cat caught animals, that's our fault, right? We unfortunately created that issue, and so I really think it's our duty to be able to protect these animals and right these wrongs. And so a lot of these animals are coming in with injuries that are somehow influenced by us. We get a lot of animals, unfortunately, that are suspected poisoning. So people have a rodent issue in maybe their garage and they will use poisons. Unfortunately, those poisons don't discriminate. So that poisoned rat will go out and then get eaten by another animal like our owl or a right-tailed hawk or a bobcat, and that animal then gets sick. So the reason we see so many really bad mange cases, for example, in our coyotes, where they're missing all these fur, it's usually secondary to pesticides and poison. So we're not just even necessarily impacting that one animal that we're trying to get rid of, we're impacting the whole ecosystem. So we're really happy to be able to provide that safe healing space for them when they need to recover from these really big illnesses and injuries.
And I know there's some animals healing just behind us, a turkey vulture to my right, some animals, birds in the cages here, taking their time to heal in this calm zen place just off of Van Buren. And I know the Tail-a-thon sometimes is just, everybody loves to donate and it helps the animals, but there's other ways that can be donated, and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. But that'll do it for us in Indio. I'm Tiani Jadling. We'll send it back to Mark in studio.
All right, our thanks to Tiani for that. Meantime, let's take a break from the Tail-a-thon and get a check on our forecast. Another gorgeous shot of the sunset. You can see the traffic is building. Live pictures right here from our Agua Caliente casino camera. I'm going to send things over to Pablo Alcina, who's got the latest on the forecast. And I know, Pablo, your heart is getting tugged at tonight, probably wanting to adopt one of those pets, right?
Oh my God, that little dog was so cute. I would want it. All of you, please help out an amazing shelter and a great cause. Love me some little dogs. 81 degrees currently in Palm Springs. The wind at 4 miles an hour. Low humidity, 22%. And we're not expecting rain for at least another 7 to 10 days. Hardly any clouds today. That's why it felt even hotter than the 81 degrees you're seeing right now in Palm Springs. Yucca Valley, 63 degrees. Not much wind at all, which also makes it feel a bit hotter as well. Dew points in the 40s. Which is why it feels a little bit more muggy than normal. 3-day comfort air forecast, mid-80s again, but on Saturday, some cloud coverage will bring the temperatures down a little bit. High of 81, Sunday high of 83. I'll be back for my 7-day forecast. I'll let you know how long this heat wave will continue. Back over to Mark.
All right, Pablo, thank you for that. All right, who doesn't love Christmas lights? We're traveling all across the Coachella Valley in search of some amazing holiday light displays, and we want you to help us find them. We need more submissions from the city of Coachella, Indio, and Desert Hot Springs. So nominate your friends. You can nominate yourself, or just tell us about a cool light display that you've seen going through the neighborhood. All you have to do is go to our website. We've posted it right there at the very bottom part of your screen. You can see it right there, NBCPalmSprings.com/lights. You can nominate whoever you want there. You can see all the displays that we cover, and we'll even have a map set up so you can go see them for yourself. We found the 2 best people to bring you the holiday lights, Sandy Claus and someone you saw at the very top of this broadcast, her trusty sidekick. That's Scotty, the retired elf. They're going to be showing up all over the valley at festive light displays throughout this month. So watch our latest holiday lights. That's tonight right here at 11 o'clock on NBC Palm Springs. Coming up next tonight, Acrisure Arena is gearing up for Teddy Bear Toss Night. It's December 19th. Tonight, we've got the details on just where all those bears are going to end up. Plus, we're taking you back to the Tail-a-thon in Palm Springs and also the city of Indio. That's right after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Our coverage of the Palm Springs Animal Shelter's third annual Tail-a-thon extravaganza continues tonight. Let's check back in with our Olivia Sandusky and our Tim O'Brien, who are both standing by. Tim, we'll start with you. How are things going?
Yeah, all right, Mark, appreciate that. We're obviously the Tail-a-thon underway here for about an hour. Race John's Route. I want to talk to you from the city of Desert Hot Springs.
Yes, I am.
You've got quite the event happening. Just tell us what it's about.
Well, in just about 6 weeks, we're having the first spa tour that we've had since 2015. And back then, we had 1,000 people come up to the hill and see all the different spas, walk through and see things you can't see normally because you usually have to have a reservation to come in. So it's actually really a great event, and I'm excited about it this year because not only do we have the spa tour, which is on a Thursday night, but the rest of the weekend is filled with all kinds of activities and spa-related activities that each spa is putting on. And we're having the wellness weekend and the spa tour, which is the tour of the spas.
Well, the Desert Community Animal Center also will receive 10% off ticket sales by using the code ANIMALS, all right?
So let me just say that I've never been around a place like the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. It's amazing. And yes, we are so proud to be part of the Desert Community's Animals Clinic. We are. I got a call. I got to
Yeah.
go.
Take it right on time.
Thanks for all
Olivia
that
Scott.
information. I don't mean to cut you off, but we are a very important call here with Desi. I think we're trying to put it on speakerphone here. If you don't mind, Desi, would your caller mind repeating what the message is?
Mr. Ness, I understand you want to make a donation.
Yes, absolutely.
And
I love what you guys are doing. I am thrilled, and I would like to donate $25,000.
Wow.
$25,000 match. That's incredible.
It's absolutely incredible. We're almost up to $5,000 at this point as the phone keeps ringing. So if we hit $25,000, which we will very soon, I'm sure, instantly goes to $50,000, which is incredible because, Scott, I know you have so many statistics of where all that money will go to.
Oh my God, all of our programs and services. I mean, just this year, the vaccine administered were 6,415 vaccines. That does take money to do, and we need these funds. So donations like that are paramount to us.
Thank you so much to that caller. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m. Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts. Digital.
All right, our coverage continues as we're teaming up with the Palm Springs Animal Shelter for their third annual Tail-a-thon extravaganza. Let's head back out live to our Olivia Sandusky, who's got the latest. Olivia, we were all stunned about 3 minutes ago when we heard that total, $25,000. That has to be some sort of an individual record.
Yeah, I believe it is, Mark, and it's a match too. So the minute we hit 25,000, that number doubles to 50, which is incredible because right before the break, you heard Scott talking about the vaccinations and the medical care that's provided to animals here at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. And no one knows more about that than Dr. Caldwell here, who works here at the animal shelter with amazing animals like Lola. Dr. Caldwell, tell me a little bit about this sweet little pup you've got here.
So this is Lola. She's about a 5-year-old English bulldog. She is the sweetest dog. I just love her. And she came in about a month ago. She had a lot of medical problems, as English bulldogs do. She had pneumonia. She had an elongated palate, which means she couldn't breathe very well. In fact, she came in and her poor tongue was almost blue when she first came in. So we did a big workup on her. We treated her. She's done really, really well, as you can see. She's happy. She's friendly. We spayed her. But we see these type of cases on a very regular basis. A couple of times a week, we see these really big medical cases that we need to treat, and it takes a lot of money to do that.
It's a lot of funding, and that's what's coming in tonight.
Yeah, that's what we're here tonight doing, raising that money and raising those funds. Now, Lola will be available for adoption soon.
Very soon. In fact, probably next week, she will be available. So very, very happy for her. I think she's in great shape. She would be looking for a very chill home, but she's not low maintenance because any English bulldog requires ongoing care, a lot of medical care, and she deserves a really, really special home.
Yes, she
Amazing.
does.
And Dr. Caldwell does incredible work here.
Thank you for all the work that you do, Dr. Caldwell. The phone lines are ringing. You can see everybody's busy over here answering the phones. Tiffany looking fabulous in her jacket right there as the donations come in. We've already updated the board to reflect that $25,000, so up to 30. We'll have the final tally at the end of the newscast.
I'm Pablo Alcina. Gorgeous day. It's now nighttime and you look at the Walter Clark Camp, but all day today, not a single cloud and very hot temperatures. Usually we're around a high of 70 degrees. Today we were way past that. Very warm front coming in. Temperatures between 83 and 87 degrees. 84, the high in Palm Springs, was the hottest for the whole southwest of the United States, and it felt hotter than that. 86 in Palm Springs was a high. 82 in Palm Desert. Cabazon with a high of 82 as well. Thousand Palms also in the 80s. And I understand 80s isn't that hot for this time of year, though. That is unusual even for us. If you're going out walking tonight, around 70 degrees by 6 p.m. By midnight, still in the 60s. Usually we're in the 40s or 50s at nighttime. Low temperatures you're going to see tonight, 59 in Palm Springs, 54 in Palm Desert. Our friends in Indio with a low of 50 degrees. Big Bear City, they're cold up there, low of 27 degrees. 7-day comfort air forecast, lots of mid-80s. Saturday it's going to cool off a little bit because of the cloud coverage, but absolutely no rain in the forecast. I'm Pablo Alsina. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs and keep donating to help those beautiful little dogs.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com. Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
We're about a week away from the annual teddy bear toss game over at Acrisure Arena, where hundreds of teddy bears will eventually invade center ice. Question is, where do those teddy bears go? Brett Rosen spoke with leading partners in this holiday fundraiser, and he's got the answer to that question.
Next Friday here at Acrisure Arena will be the 4th annual Teddy Bear Toss, where stuffed animals like these will be thrown out onto the ice by fans. But that's not where the traveling stops, as then they'll get dispersed to different first responders around the Coachella Valley, and then they'll give them to different victims at different crime scenes, mostly children. The reason they say is because they want it to be a symbol of hope. The annual Teddy Bear Toss is more than a tradition. For a moment, it's a buildup of hundreds of stuffed toys that eventually will hit the hands of those who might be in unthinkable situations. After the bears are swept off the ice, they are given to first responders, to then give to children who have endured a traumatic event.
Calls for service involving children are clearly the most difficult situations we have to be involved in.
This is Dean Agnoletto. Before working at Acrisure, he worked for the Sheriff's Department for more than 3 decades, who says that he's seen firsthand how powerful one toy can be for a child at any age.
I was working as a homicide detective, and I had to interact with a surviving child that was 5 years old. And I spent a lot of time with her, and I was able to give her a teddy bear. She was even holding my badge. You can see a change in their demeanor when we offer them a teddy bear. A lot of them do just embrace it and hold it immediately.
Not just first responders, but Kate Spades, who's the executive director of One Valley Foundation, says the stuffed toys will also go to other nonprofits to give out this holiday season.
And then Coachella Valley Rescue Mission, they distribute within the Coachella Valley, and they have like thousands of families that they work with.
And now that Agnoletto works on retrieving the teddy bears instead of handing them out, he says he has garnered a new appreciation for the fans who join in.
Without this, honestly, the Coachella Valley would not have nearly as many teddy bears and gifts to give to the children.
Again, the teddy bear toss will happen next Friday here at Acrisure Arena, bringing in fans to come together and give back to community in need. Here at Acrisure Arena, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
All right, our thanks to Brett for that tonight. Our Tail-a-thon coverage continues tonight in the city of Indio. That's where we find our Tiani Jadalang, who's checking in on where some of these funds that are raised tonight are going to help provide assistance to. And Tiani, you're at one of those locations tonight?
Mark, that's right. We're in the room where all the hard work goes into play, into the Desert Wildlife Center here in Indio. And you might ask, this is a place that treats wildlife, but how do you know at home when the right time, what the right time is to bring in a hurt animal if you see one on the road? Micah Curtis here, the director here at the Desert Wildlife Center. So many questions. I feel like initially I'd be scared if I see a hurt owl or a hurt bird. How do you know when the right time is, and what should people do at home?
Yeah, so first we always recommend watching and waiting first. So collect some information, right? See what we need to see first. See what the animal's going through before we immediately jump in and intervene. If you have any questions at all, we do have a helpline that actually opened at the beginning of this year. We've had 5,000 calls already. That number is 760-203-5500. So that helpline is manned 7 days a week, so that if you have any wildlife calls, you think maybe this animal needs some help, give us a call. We're happy to walk through the situation. Tell us what you're seeing. You can send us photos, and we can determine if that animal actually needs help or is better left in the wild.
And when we last spoke to you and show, we knew that not a lot of people can make it out to the Tail-a-thon or donate there. There's other things that you guys are asking for, an Amazon wish list. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of items on our Amazon wish list. We've got a different price range for everyone. So we've got everything from, bird enrichment boxes all the way up to incubators for our babies. So there's different price points. If there's things that people want to actually donate to us, that would be really, really helpful. You could just go to our website, desertwildlifecenter.org, and it has our Amazon wish list on there, as well as a way to donate money as well. So any of that stuff goes right back into helping the animals, which is really important.
That's amazing. So many amazing factors go into helping the wildlife here in the Coachella Valley, Riverside County, really. Well, that'll do it for us in Indio. I'm Tiani Jadalang. We'll send it back to Mark in studio.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course.
All right, our Tail-a-thon coverage continues in Indio tonight. We'll go back to everyone who's out there. Tim's getting his doggy kisses. We have Olivia and Scott Nevins. And guys, what's so impressive, that total just behind you.
Yes, Mark, it keeps growing. Scott, what's our total right now?
All right, the new number is $30,595.
All right. And we're not done yet. We have until 7 o'clock.
Yeah, a whole hour and a half left. It's triple, quadruple. Let's keep that number going.
Let's keep it going. You see the number on your screen. Call, call, call. All these lovely phone answerers here will be happy to take your call. And we'll see you back here at 6 o'clock with more.